10K cash out. And with the 10K, I'm gonna make the payment that's due today, and you won't have to pay again till February 27th. So all you have to pay is 10K cash out. I'll go down to Rusi and make the payment, and then the payment will be due again on February 27th. And your brother can take over the payments. So as you can see, I just got up to 60 kilometers per hour going down that hill. I could do it on a straightaway if I got enough room. The motor runs fast. Right now, there's no air filter on it, but there is a cover over the intake. So the air filter needs to be cleaned and put back on. The carburetor was just cleaned, but it needs to be like adjusted. It needs like an oil change or something because it dies on idle. So, but that's kind of a common problem for this motorcycle, and it needs to be cleaned and adjusted every couple of months. After a couple of months of no oil change, no clean, no adjust, then it'll die on idle. But as soon as you go and you get that oil changed, you get that stuff cleaned and adjusted, it'll be not dying on idle anymore. But even though it dies on idle, it starts up quick and it runs fast. See? There you go, it's already started. I just have to be careful on this big road here. But see, the thing is even though it dies on idle, that's not a big deal. It starts up quick and it runs fast. And to start it, you just press that button right there. So you don't have to worry about it. The other thing is the front brake needs to be adjusted, but it's still working. But somehow the front brake should be adjusted because sometimes it's a little stiffer or looser, and somebody should look at that. Maybe a little brake oil needs to be added or something, but probably not a big deal. I mean, I'm using it every day, so as you can see, so that's my little tour. 10,000 pesos, 10,000 pesos cash out. Out of that 10,000 pesos, I'm going to take it down to Rusi, and I'm going to spend 1750 out of the 10,000 to cover the January payment. And then your brother can assume it, and then he won't have to pay again till February 27th. And you guys will be responsible for the payments from then on out, which will be a year and a half. You'll have about, I think it's 1 year and 6 months after that, a year and a half of 1750 per month, 1750. But it'll be yours. The sidecar will be yours. I paid 24,000 for the sidecar. As you can see, it's raining right now. It's raining, and I'm not getting that wet because I'm inside the tricycle. It just now started to rain. And if I want to, I can put my little cover down. I got a cover over here that I can button down. I got a window for the other side. For the other side over here, I got a window that I can put on if I want to. So I could really, try to stay as dry as possible. I mean, of course, my legs are going to get a little bit wet, but I can stay mostly dry, if I put my cover down and even if it's raining. And the passengers can stay mostly dry if I put the rain cover on, because you got rain covers on both sides that you can put on. So, yeah, like I said, even though it's raining, the only part of me that's really getting wet is my legs, and not really even that wet. So it's a good way to stay dry in the rain. And as you can see, it's running smoothly. The only thing is, like I said, it dies on idle, but that's not a big deal because you can start it right back up. It's got a new battery. The battery is strong. And as soon as you get a tune-up on it, then it's not going to die on idle anymore. I've already been through this with this motorcycle before. Once you tune it up, put the oil change on it, it's going to be, no longer needing that. It's just going to start. It's not going to die on idle. Right now, it starts strong. It runs strong. It just needs the idle adjusted along with the carburetor and stuff like that. But no big deal. Like this stuff is easy to fix and it's just cheap. Right now, I need money badly, as you know. So that's why I am trying to sell this thing and get money. I've got a guy that wants to give me 5,000 pesos, but I just think that's a ripoff for me. I spent 24,000 on the sidecar, and I don't want to sell it for 5,000. Even though the door is off in the back, that's no big deal. I mean, the door is off, but that's not really that big of a deal, The door can be welded back on in 5 to 10 minutes by a welder. It just needs a couple of, a couple of minutes and a welder, and he can weld the door back on the back of the tricycle. And as far as the wheel on the side, I just had it re-spoked, brand new spokes last week. So the spokes are strong, they're brand new. And as far as putting another fender or, wheel cover on there, that could be made out of metal, or it could be made out of an old tire, like you've seen on some of the tricycles. They put like an old tire for, just basically a rain guard on that. But like I said, if you put the rain cover on, you're not going to need that anyway. You know what I mean? Because the rain ain't going to, or the water ain't going to splash up inside too much. So, but as you can see, like I say, it's raining right now, and I'm staying pretty much dry. Okay, so there it went. It died on idle because I wasn't, revving up. So I'm going to start it up. You know what I mean? It just starts really easy. The only thing is that idle needs to be adjusted. Carburetor might be, I just had the carburetor cleaned last week, so the idle needs to be adjusted, the oil needs to be changed, maybe put a new spark plug in it. But all this stuff is super cheap. You could have everything done for 500 or 600 pesos to make it run really good again. And like I said, it's already running good enough because I got out to Bikini Beach yesterday. Me and my wife cruised out to Bikini. I've been running it, and I'm going to continue to run it. But, let me know if you want to send me 10,000 pesos through like, Mlulier, Remitly, Zoom, whatever those online money transfers. Zoom is fine. 10,000 cash, and we'll go down and we'll transfer this thing over to your brother's name, and we'll make that payment out of that 10,000. So technically my profit is only like what, 8.2 or 8.3, but that's okay. I'll take that 8.3 any day because right now I need some money. So, but here it is. I mean, what a better example than riding through the rain in a tricycle. So that way your family can stay dry whenever they're going to the market and such. Okay, I'm going to send you this video right now.